Hey guys, Frostbite here, and today I have a keyboard comparison between the Logitech G710 Plus and the Razer BlackWidow. This is the non-ultimate new version, or 2013 version. This is just the regular one they had before. Move these boxes out of the way. And now onto the keyboards. So here we have the Logitech G710 Plus. And we have the Razer BlackWidow. Okay, so we're just going to do a review of the keyboard, of each one. So I'll start with the cables. The Logitech G710 Plus has this plastic, it's not braided or anything, high quality plastic cable. It's kind of bulky, especially when you get to the end of the cable, because it has this huge orange thing. Not overly huge, but you know, whatever. And it has this two ends. Now you may say, well, why does it have two? Well, one is for the keyboard, and the other one is for a USB pass-through. Because on the back of the Logitech G710 Plus, it has this USB pass-through. Now it's a pass-through, which means you'll have full USB power that comes from your computer. So you can plug anything into it and it'll work fully. It's not a hub. Okay? So, over the keyboard, it's made of plastic. Has this glossy finish here, which I'm not a huge fan of glossy, but it's not much of it, as much as the BlackWidow, that's for sure. And it has this kind of matty finish on the wrist rest and the other parts of the keyboard. Kind of smooth. Now this part is smooth, and the wrist rest is more of a matte finish. Now on to the quick overview of the BlackWidow. Let's move it out of the way. Obviously, the BlackWidow is all glossy, which people may hate or love. I don't really like it because, as you can see, it's very dirt catcher. Gets very dirty very quickly, which I do not like too much. And this one's all plastic again, but it feels a lot more sturdy than the G710 Plus, I have to say. Now, the Razer BlackWidow uses blue switches, as you can see here, while the G710 Plus uses browns with noise dampening ring underneath it, so it makes it even quieter. So we'll start with the features of the G710 Plus. Features are this volume rocker, dedicated mute button, obviously your media controls. This is your brightness settings, which I'll go over later because it does have white LED backlit keyboard. A game mode, so it just disables the Windows key. And your profiles for your macros, which are highlighted by the orange parts. Now, some of the features of BlackWidow. Obviously, it has media controls right here, volume controls, mute, down, up. And it has a game mode, which is similar, which just disables the macro. And has a brightness setting because the only thing that lights up on here is this, I don't know if you can see that, but Razer logo right here. It lights up blue. You can make it do different things like breathe or whatever. So whatever, I just keep it off because I kind of find it annoying. Now I'll show you the LEDs of the G710 Plus. Just give me a minute to plug it in here. Okay. So there it is. So let me go turn off the light in a second here so I can show you how actually very bright they are. They're extremely bright. It's, yeah, my camera isn't picking it up. It makes it look brighter than it actually is, but they are decently bright. They are really bright. Just remember that it makes it look a lot brighter for some reason. I don't have the greatest camera. And it has 5 brightness settings. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really off. And what you can do is, if I turn them all off here, is you can do different zones of the keyboard. So you can do WASD and arrow keys. You can turn those on and off. Or you can do other parts of the keyboard besides those. Which is awesome. In case you're playing first-person shooting, all you need is WASD or whatever. You just keep that on. Obviously, the Razer BlackWidow doesn't have any backlit LED, which is why one of the motions why I bought this keyboard. So I like the LEDs in case I'm playing in the night. And white looks just fine to me. It doesn't have any other colors, but white's just fine to me. Oops. Logitech does come with a wrist rest, while the Razer BlackWidow doesn't. It's just this, whatever, which is detachable, so you don't have to keep it on. I just take it off here. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to tell you about the feet. So Logitech does have these big rubber feet. Very high quality, actually. Very. Obviously, Logitech for the prices, which this is $80, this is $150, which is quite steep. It is all plastic. You see where they cut corners, but in the feet, they did not. Holy crap. These feet are very high quality. So even though, as you see here, these do not have rubber on them at all, these feet actually do a very good job of making sure your keyboard does not go anywhere. As I'll quickly demonstrate. So I'll put the camera down. Sorry about that. Okay. So without the wrist rest, which has little feet, which is also pretty high quality, keyboard with a bit of force is not really going anywhere while you're playing. Look, I'm moving the entire board, which I have it on, which is awesome. So I'm gonna unplug the keyboard here. Well, the Razer BlackWidow feet are okay. I'm not gonna say they're the greatest, but they do have rubber on the feet here. But again, even with those are not that high quality, so it is a lot easier to push. Even though I'm moving the stand too, it is a lot easier to push. So yeah, so back to the keys. Obviously Logitech uses browns with a noise dampening ring, which you can see here is a lot quieter than what you see here. A lot louder. And they obviously both use mechanical. This uses mechanical browns. This uses blues. So you, with every blue or brown, you can see the actuation point where it kind of bumps there. That's actually, I'm not pushing it all the way down there. That's about halfway, and then that's all the way down. Bump, down. That's full. Half, full. So just clicking it halfway, it'll actually register a click. Well, this is a lot harder to feel on the browns. On the blues, it's a lot easier to feel and hear. Because when it makes that loud click noise, that's when it's actually doing the click, or it registers. So blues are a lot better to type on than the browns, because the browns take a little more force to push down, but not much. If you're first time buyer for a mechanical keyboard, probably want to try browns. You don't have to get this keyboard, because this keyboard's obviously very expensive. But you could try browns, because they're kind of the middle ground between blacks, which are very linear and a little harder to press than browns, and blues, which are a lot easier to press, but are much louder. Blacks are much quieter. Well, browns are kind of the middle ground between quiet and still getting that nice blue feel. So, anything else? I don't think there's anything else to cover. Besides that, my personal favorite keyboard, after having this one for 2 days, and this one for a couple months, because I got this one on a really good deal, I like this keyboard a lot more, because I like how it's a little more quieter, in case I'm playing in the night or whatever, over these, which are nice loud, and I can't really hear these over when I have my mic, and it doesn't bother my friends either if I'm talking to them on Skype or anything. Well, these are a lot more annoying. So I like this keyboard a lot better. It's my personal preference. I can't really recommend any keyboard to you because, well, I'm not you. But again, browns are a very good middle ground to start if you're looking to a keyboard. Because I hate going to school and using their membrane keyboards, because school OEM Dells, because they're membrane and they're a lot harder to press and they're mushy, and I mistype a lot, which kind of sucks. But in the end, these are both worth buys if you're looking for a good keyboard to game with. And I think, oh, and one more reason about this keyboard is because I had the G710, I think it's called, the membrane keyboard version. I had that before I had the Razer BlackWidow. And I love that keyboard a lot because it has a lot of similar features on this keyboard and on the G710. Even though it's missing one more row of macro keys, I don't really think you need all those macro keys. One, because of, well, if you're reaching, you're not going to reach over here. It's kind of hard to click the ones that are kind of over here. And you have profiles, so if you need to switch to any other keys, you can just click that and boom, you got more keys. So yeah, I think that covers my comparison between these two keyboards. They're both, as I said again, great buys. If you look at your keyboard, they're both excellent. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It helped me out tons. And you guys will get more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.